As many states are trying to implement restrictive work requirements in their Medicaid programs, the state of Louisiana is trying something different. We're talking about the difference between strict work penalties and work requirements versus work promotion programs. Let's take a quick snapshot of what we're talking about with these work penalties or work requirements in a Medicaid program. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, the federal government, has been approving demonstration waivers, Section 1115 demonstration waivers coming out of states saying we want to try something new. We want to say that people have to work a certain threshold of hours before they can receive their Medicaid benefits. This has been a trend. The Trump administration has been promoting this as something to really get people back into the workforce. This has, of course, been challenged in courts, and judges have been repeatedly ruling that this does not meet the intent of the Medicaid program. Medicaid is there to make people healthy, to connect them to care and to doctors, not a work promotion program. It's not meant to determine eligibility for care based on your work history or work record. So judges have been striking these Medicaid work requirements as too restrictive and not advancing Medicaid's basic purpose of providing health coverage. In fact, a judge recently invalidated the work requirements in both the state of Kentucky and Arkansas, where already 18,000 people had been cut from Arkansas Medicaid, and Kentucky stood to lose almost 95,000 people out of their Medicaid program should work be implemented. A judge has put a halt to all of that, saying, no, this is not the way that Medicaid is supposed to work. Now, the Trump administration, in the meantime, has continued to approve new state requests to include work requirements, like the state of Utah. Right after this federal judge ruled in the Kentucky and Arkansas case, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services approved Utah's Medicaid expansion waiver, which hinged on very strict work requirements being included in that ask. The state of Wisconsin, where we are, has also had work requirements approved, yet they are not yet implemented in our state Medicaid program. So that's the Medicaid work requirement punitive, restrictive way of trying to deliver health services. The state of Louisiana recently has announced they're going to try something totally different. They understand that by penalizing people, you're not actually making them healthier. Work should not be punitive as a way to get healthy. So the state of Louisiana has said, first, we're going to expand Medicaid, and they went through the steps to do that. And second, we're not going to condition Medicaid on work. We're going to do the opposite. Once people have their Medicaid, we're going to make some work promotion programs optional and available. And they've been thinking of creative ways to be helpful and not punitive, but still promote some work activities. So they are including some job training programs with a memorandum of understanding between the State Department of Health Services in the state of Louisiana and some community colleges. And it's quite innovative. They initially will be offering 5 different trainings, and this covers the spread of some certified nursing assistant training, forklift operator, commercial vehicle operator classes. And these are being offered to the people who are currently enrolled in Medicaid. They will be offered as soon as this coming summer. This is a pilot program. They're going to see if people take them up on this offer, how successful it is for people that may be interested to then transition to jobs. A lot of the research coming out of the state of Louisiana showed that a lot of the people already enrolled in Medicaid are either working or they're caretaking or they have a disability or other reason why they cannot be very active in the workforce. So they knew that their population wasn't the population where a strict work requirement was going to have any effect whatsoever. Instead, they want to meet people where they are and say, hey, if you want to take a couple classes that might transition you into a new kind of career, this is available to you. So the first invitations we offered this summer, we'll stay in touch and keep up with that and see how that goes as we go into the fall and into 2020. You can read the announcement coming out of the state of Louisiana for yourself, and you can even read that MOU between the community colleges and the state health department. If you have questions about the difference between work requirements and work promotion programs or about other aspects of Medicaid, you can send us an email, and you can find us at healthwatchwisconsin.org.